Hey, it's Nay. Welcome to Hey Nay. So, the topic for this episode is school and dating. And I'm talking about this topic because I think it's important, especially because school environments are the places where you meet a lot of people, people that you may end up spending a good amount of time with. It may actually be a part of your future. This is a little bit closely related for me too, because I'm about I'm starting school again, and I know a whole bunch of other people are starting school, whether it's grade school, undergrad, graduate studies. I know this is a very time changing transition period. Um, so I just wanted to throw this out there so that you know, especially for those of you who are entering a new environment or you're going from, you know, maybe middle school to high school or high school to college or high school to undergrad or undergrad to graduate. Um, or you coming from not being in a school environment to being in a school environment again. And I just want you to keep in mind that school is a place where you connect with people. It truly is, and it's a great place to connect with people. You meet people who are, you know, who are trying to learn and who are trying to better themselves in various different ways. And it's good to be around people who are sort of like-minded that way, especially if it's college related. So everyone has their own goals, their own, I guess you can say, aspirations, and it's always good to hear that. It's always good to share the journey, share the journey onto that path, and have great experiences and good laughs, and you may even have classes together in which you're able to work together and help each other and support each other. And these are all great characteristics of any relationship. So I know a lot of people may meet their SO, their significant other, through school, or they might meet friends that they're very close with through school. And this is all very, very great. And I just want to say that it's very, very important that you do have those relationships. But you must keep in mind too, and it's crazy. I know me saying this because I'm such a huge advocate for positive relationships and dating, but you have to keep in mind too that you are in school, that you are supposed to be learning. A lot of people, their primary focus goes on these relationships instead of their education. And, for some people at that moment, it may seem like that is the best idea, but it's not, you know. Think of the real reason why you decided to come to this place, or the real reason why you decided to, advance your education or improve upon it, is so that you can better yourself, so that you can prepare yourself for this real world. And I think when our focus becomes solely reliant on another person, then other things start to falter. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't allot some time to these relationships, because I do believe that that is very key, that you should allot some time to these relationships so that they can form and develop and become stronger. But they should not be the bulk of your life, because it is your life. You have to remember that too. So, like, if you and this person are getting together and you guys in school and everything, I'm sure no one wants to hear the story that you two dropped out, then, went off on a road trip to be together and live this life. I'm sure it sounds romantic or like some sort of movie. But then what happens when you can't get a job? What happens when no one wants to hire you, or no one, or you guys don't necessarily feel like you're as knowledgeable as other people are? What happened to those dreams that you had? Are you going to regret those? We don't know this. So you need to make sure that when you're forming these relationships, you're forming them with people who are, a part of your growth, enhancing your growth, supporting your growth. I hate to hear stories of people who get into relationships and now all their dreams have been derailed, or they've gone into a whole completely different direction. And I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest, and I know a few couples out there who are like that, and I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's great. If you really want to do something, you should do it. And if the person you're with cares about you as much as they say they do, then they should be there for you, supporting you in whatever you want to pursue. And I know sometimes this can be challenging, especially when location and distance comes into effect. But even so, there needs to be real conversation or real compromise in that sense. It shouldn't just be one person completely getting their way. If you care about each other, you want to make sure that whatever experiences that happen, that you both are benefiting, that you both are growing. And I know sometimes it might be controversial to say this, but, school is not for dating. Dating can stem from your school experiences and from being in a school environment and things of that nature, but it's not it's not what it's about. It's not what it's about. And I know sometimes we forget that because we get so caught up in it. And I'm not even just talking about dating, intimate relationships. I'm even talking about friends. Like sometimes we get so caught up in our social circles that we forget that, hey, I actually have actual work to do. And your friend should be able to understand that. And I know sometimes it's hard and it's challenging, but you have to work it out. You have to figure out what you can do and when you can do it. So, hey, yes, I love my friends. So although I cannot see you every single day, I'm gonna at least try to meet up with you once a week, or try to give you a call a couple of times a week, or every other week we can FaceTime or Skype or Google Hangout, any of those things. And I just don't want people to sort of feel the need to change themselves or change their goals just because they're with someone in a school environment. And I hope that makes sense. And I hope that everyone sort of sees the point I'm trying to make here. So, for those of you who are re-entering academia, please keep in mind that you're going to meet some new people who may change your lives forever. But just remember what your goals and your aspirations are. Just remember why you're in school to begin with. It's always good to have growth, but it's never good to stop growing. I feel like that is just like, sorry, that is not a good quote. Do not like use that quote and like be like, oh, hey, Nate said this quote. No, because I don't think I'm ever going to use that quote again. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share that with you all. And everyone have a good first day of school. For those of you who are in school. And for those of you who are taking people to school, good luck to whoever. I know everyone probably has a family member that's in school. So I wish them all the best. Okay? Like, share, love, subscribe, and remember to always start your day off with a hey. Goodbye.